Did Whoopi Goldberg just say on The View that being black in America today is worse than living in Iran? Today? Has she lost her mind? Like, is Whoopi not well? Like, Whoopi, like, why would you even say something so stupid like that? What's going on with you? Black in America today is nothing like what it was in the past. Yes, in the past in America, it was tough to be black. But right now, today, it's pretty goddamn good, gotta be honest with you. Whoopi went on The View making it seem like black people are currently going through slavery, like, right now. Like, what the fuck about? Whoopi, you are a rich black woman in America who has achieved the American dream. The only problem that you have in the morning is deciding which part of my giant mansion staircase do I want to walk down this time. The left or the right? Oh, I haven't walked down the left in a while. I think I'll walk down the left this time. You and everyone up there on The View is so far removed from the struggle, it's laughable. Like, you have no idea what regular, everyday people have to go through in this country right now. Whoopi, what you should do is just come out and just tell the truth and just be honest. Say, look, I am so far removed from society. Me and the rest of these hens up here talking, we have no idea what the regular person is dealing with in society today. We're rich as hell. We live in a giant mansion. Like, we are so far removed from y'all. We don't know what y'all go through. And that's really the...
What do you think of Whoopi Goldberg saying it's worse to be...
Yes, Whoopi Goldberg is receiving massive backlash on social media after saying this. Van Jones sent this out. Why is it ABC made Whoopi Goldberg apologize to this community for her rant, but not make her apologize to the black community for her systematic racism and profiling of black yesterday on The View? I guess Black Lives and Lies don't matter to ABC or Whoopi. As a matter of fact, when did she become black again? That is a question a lot of people raise on social media after she said this. Maher actually had a segment with this Republican. What I saw on B, I was impressed because I hardly like sharing these guys' videos, but it is important. I show you what exactly is going on. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, please share the video.
My district in the great state of Texas is actually a white majority district that President Trump would have won by 25 points. As I said, I'm a direct descendant of a slave. My great-great-grandfather was born on a Rosedown plantation. I am literally being judged not by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
This is quite literally one of the stupidest things I've heard someone say in a long time. And I'll get into why it's stupid here in a second. But a problem that we have in the United States is many people that look like me want to play or want to compete aggressively in the victim Olympics. Well, no one's a bigger victim than we are. We're the biggest victim out there. And they're so focused on playing the victim Olympics that they will say something as ignorant as she just said. Being black and living in America is far and away better than living in Iran. Far and away better. What Whoopi Goldberg just said is a flat out lie. And it's dangerous because it perpetuates this victim mentality where it's not necessary. So I'm gonna break down some of the differences between the United States and Iran, and I'll let you make the decision on if you think what Whoopi said is correct or not. Let's start with freedom of speech. In the United States, you can criticize the government, you can post memes about the leadership, you can essentially say whatever you wanna say. In Iran, criticizing the supreme leader can get you jailed, tortured. In the United States, we have free open internet. You can access Instagram, YouTube, X, TikTok, whatever. In Iran, these platforms are heavily and or blocked. In the US, you can date whoever you want. You can be in public with someone of the opposite. In Iran, unmarried couples can get arrested for being alone together or holding hands. In the United States, you can essentially wear what you want. In Iran, women are required to wear hijabs and what they consider modest clothing. Men can't wear shorts in many public spaces either. In the United States, you can come out and live a happy life. In Iran, being is punishable by flogging, prison, or execution. How about religious freedom? You can be Christian, whatever you want to be in the United States. In Iran, you must follow Shia to Christianity, or preaching Christianity is a crime. Now let's talk about, as we see, the left loves protesting. They're here for it. That is their thing. You can essentially protest whatever you want. You know how Iranian security handles protest? With live votes. Yes, live. All those little no king protests that were going on a couple days ago, none of that. Bow, 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 bow. They're having none of that. You don't believe me? Go research the Women Life Freedom List. I think it was 2022. And we're not even talking about the economy. In the US, any citizen of any color can start a business or gender. In Iran, you may need connections or possibly regime approval. And if your content insults or if it promotes Western values, your business can be taken from you. Bye. On top of that, the nominal GDP, right, gross domestic product in Iran is about 434 billion. The GDP in Florida alone, just Florida.
Yes, on B's show, he said this. Maher says something need to be done about the view if Democrats ever want to return to sanity. Whoopi claimed that being a black person in America in 2025 is no better than being a woman in a Maher responded, "We gotta do something about the view. I really believe that calling it a necessary step if Democrats want to stop looking completely unhinged. That's the truth." Yes, what these people are doing to the Democrat Party, I don't know if they even realize it. Yeah, because the kind of things they spew every single day, extremely concerning. At a certain point, I don't always like to even share videos concerning these people reasons. I always like to see people's reactions on it.
Well, I call that show a daily nationally televised insane asylum for a reason. It's hard to overstate the moral idiocy of what we just heard there from Whoopi Goldberg in particular. So Alyssa Farah is making the point correctly about how people are subjugated, like, oh, well, look at what we do here in the U.S. There are hate crimes here. Our government prosecutes hate crimes. They don't commit them as a matter of course. For her to say, oh, well, if you're black in the United States in 2025, it's basically the same as being a dissident, that is deeply, deeply ignorant. Whoopi Goldberg, as a black woman, is one of the most fabulously wealthy people in the world. She gets up every morning, she rolls in to do an hour of poorly informed television, she collects a handsome paycheck, and she goes and lives her life however the heck she wants. Sounds pretty great. Compare that to the people who are streets or imprisoned for years, beaten or executed for what they think or who they are. To make that comparison is disgraceful, but unfortunately it is par for the course on that program.
Good step would be, we got to do something about the view.
My district in the great state of Texas is actually a white majority district that President Trump would have won by 25 points. As I said, I'm a direct descendant of a slave. My great-great-grandfather was born on a Rosedown plantation. I am literally being judged not by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character. That's the progress because, like, a lot of white people had to vote for me. A lot.
So wait,
I don't even ever want to hear Whoopi Goldberg's conversation about how it's worse to be black in America right now. That's a bit far. And my father, who's 75 years old, he was a man that was in the French quarters that had to go get a sandwich to the back door of the building. And his son is now a United States congressman in a white majority district in Texas as a Republican. That is America. That's America. So let's celebrate that.
Yes, I believe you've seen these different reactions, people pouring out their frustrations about these people. I don't know why people are even get agitated because these people are irrelevant. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to even ignore them. They have been spewing this for a very long time, and nobody will even ask them to apologize in certain situations. It is crazy, to see this happening. I see a lot of people trying to bring out the comparison between Iran and the United States. Why waste time even doing this? Everybody knows the truth. Everybody sees it. Yeah, I understand. The drops from this sound bit sometimes, to draw up reactions on social media, they understand that the media will pick it up, start having conversations about them, the reasons they do this sometimes. To me, it's just to ignore and stay silent when situations like this are arising. Yeah, I didn't want to even react to this. This happened a day ago. I decided not to put out a clip about that, but today I saw it important just to show you people's reaction to what they said. Thank you guys who has been sharing out my video. God bless you abundantly. If you see clips after this, that is for the YouTube algorithm.
What do you think of Whoopi Goldberg saying it's worse to be a black person in America today than a woman?
Those years, but she's angry about it and thinks that it's worthy of all of our attention.
People line up for my advice. And you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like,
why don't we choose more carefully who we're going to lionize?
Why marriage, infertility, trying to have kids makes things difficult. It's like
she's seriously depressed about how hard it is to live in the White House.
Post this morning.
It also shouldn't be racial. 100
has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification.
This is not going to end. Right is right and wrong is wrong. All good.
If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense because kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one until you...
Because she's fearful of what might happen to her.
Followers for anything, and then the
Registration Act is
talking about term, and you will be very...
Once again, the field was littered with Wintour does.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black.
How bad is his reputation going to be?
Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass have already proven their incompetence.
It's about what he needs as a grown man in the world. That would be...
You should have threw a boy in the mix.
I would. I'm so glad I didn't have a boy.
Yeah.
Because he would have been a Barack Obama.
It's like baby Barack. It would have been amazing.
No, I would have felt for him.
And I asked my fellow Angelinos why